Now, major UK landmarks were lit up last night to mark Holocaust Memorial Day, the anniversary of the concentration camp in Auschwitz being liberated during the Second World War. The London Eye, as you can see, was illuminated purple to remember the millions of mostly Jewish people murdered by the Nazis, as well as victims of other genocides. That wasn't the only monument in London to take part. This here, Piccadilly Circus, has a giant digital vigil of candles. Those in Cardiff could see the Wales Millennium Centre lit up in remembrance. And the Civic Hall in Leeds, as you can see there, was also bathed in purple. As well as the illuminations, people were encouraged to light a candle in their window to signal their opposition to hatred and prejudice. The King has spent a second night in hospital after receiving treatment for an enlarged prostate.
So let's have a look at the front of today's newspapers. And the Observer reports that 4 Rwandans have been granted refugee status in the UK over, quote, well-founded fears of persecution. It comes as the government continues to argue that the East African country is a safe place to send asylum seekers.
The Sunday Telegraph says British warships cannot attack Houthi targets on land because they lack the firepower. The paper says former defence chiefs have called the situation a scandal.
The Sunday People's front page focuses on Lucy Letby. The newspaper claims that the UK's most prolific modern child serial killer has been given a key to her own cell in a cushy, privately run prison.
And the Sunday Express shows Queen Camilla pictured smiling after spending 3 hours visiting the King, who, as we mentioned earlier, is recovering from a prostate operation.
There's a great story in the paper this morning that suggests that someone's done a study to work out what pets watch on telly. They've worked out that pets, particularly dogs, quite like watching TV.
They do.
And I don't know how they've quite worked this out, but they said that dogs would like to watch programmes about nature, cartoons. Cats, I think that's interesting.
Oh, so Tom and Jerry, for example.
Possibly,
yeah.
But they say winter sports and ice skating are the least favourite.
The least favourite. So what did they do? Just have a range of programmes and ask the dogs to rate them?
It showed how long they were watching the screen, but then I love that they're also really picky dogs, because it says if the TV is a new modern TV, they watch much more TV than if it's an old
they've got high
TV.
standards. But they do. I don't know about you, but they definitely do watch. My dogs have watched TV, and my cat actually has watched Breakfast quite regularly. Depends who's on, but he actually likes watching Breakfast, not when I'm on.
I'm not going to even ask who your cat prefers on. If you're watching with your pet this morning, we want to see. Send us pictures. Here's the ways to do it. Get in touch with us. Send us pictures through.
Please send us pictures of your dogs, your cats watching TV, because they're quite big fans of David Attenborough documentaries as well, aren't they?
Well,
a lot of them.
The research certainly suggests that they're like that. So, yes, do send them in.
Please share your pictures, please. It would make my day, please.
Now, we told you earlier a new study suggests that pets love watching TV. They're very specific about what they like watching. So we asked you to send us your pictures of your pets watching us this morning.
And we've got some pictures to show you. Here's Stevie's dog, Roman, who says he loves watching the rugby. Yes, he's looking very attentive there.
Reg in Bristol sent us this picture of his dog watching us on the telly this morning, but there's a caveat to this. He had to bribe him with a biscuit.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's watching the screen, does he? But this dog, however, is watching the programme this morning in a much more relaxed manner. Oh, my word, that's a very relaxed one. And, yes, well, that's the way I hope you're all watching us.
That's all from us from Breakfast this morning.
We'll
See
be
you
back
very soon.
tomorrow at
Bye-bye.
6. Goodbye.